The Republicans are saying at speeches abroad that the First Amendment is in danger. And they're right, for once, because they're the ones attacking our First Amendment. They have historically attacked our First Amendment rights in America. The Republican Party is a danger to America. We must declare them a terrorist organization and make it totally illegal. They are no longer the Republican Party. They are the same as the Nazis were during World War II. They are the reincarnation of the Nazi Party. They just infiltrated and took over the Republican Party. We can no longer call them Republicans. We must call them what they are, Nazis. We must start being honest with ourselves and with the world. The Nazis are here in America, and under the law established during the trial of Adolf Eichmann, the Adolf Eichmann from Nazi Germany, who was arrested in Argentina and tried in Israel. In his trial, it was established that there is no jurisdiction for Nazis because it is piracy under international law, and because of the original signers of the treaty that makes piracy globally illegal had colonies across the globe. It is global, determined that is global recognition, and has the power to try them anywhere in the world, no matter where the crimes were committed, no matter where they are caught and arrested, no matter where they're tried. It is global jurisdiction. We must start treating modern Nazis the same as the Nazis during World War II. They are all, even if they are not actually murdering people, all the lynchings in America, all the KKK stuff, all the crimes that are being committed, they are all, especially high-ranking ones like Trump and Lauren Boebert and the people in the House and the Senate and all, they are all just as guilty of the crimes as if they went and killed the people themselves. There were 13 within a year hangings of Black people right around the time of the pandemic. They do not hang in trees in public areas by themselves. People do not do that in public if they're committing suicide like they were ruled. They were murders. And yet, because of the racist and bigoted and Nazi people in charge, which includes many of the police systems, which were probably a party to the murders, which includes the police systems in the situation. The police departments, which are the largest criminal organization in the world, are the American police departments. There is a system in America where the drugs go from, and they take the drugs from people of color, and that's why they get shot by police and stuff. And then they take any drugs and they take and give them to white people, usually teen male white boys, little boys, children. They get children to sell it for them because, oh, this white boy, he's got so much going for him. He's a white kid. He's going to make something of himself. We can't just, cause we can't give him a long sentence. Give him probation, even though he's been doing this over and over and over again. Whereas a black child, first offense, we'll make this into 5 offenses and give him life in prison if he gets to live. Or we'll see him and we'll say, oh, he was reaching for something. When he was walking away, he didn't even see you, and he just was pulling out a bag of Skittles from his pocket, and you shoot him in the back. His hand was in his pocket when you saw him in the first place, holding a bag of Skittles, of candy. Oh, he was going to do drugs. He was going to make a drug out of Skittles. That was just murder because of the color of his skin. We need to end qualified immunity, which is illegal, against unlawful search and seizure. It is a violation of the Constitution, where everybody is held equal. And it is time to arrest every Supreme Court justice that violated the Constitution for overturning Roe versus Wade. Roe versus Wade is in the 14th Amendment. It is protected. And if they go against you, go all the way. If they won't let you get an abortion, or if they go against you and you've had an abortion, if they try and arrest you, that is a violation of your 14th Amendment against slavery. It is slavery, and it is also piracy. International law protects abortions. International law protects your right. You have the right. It is Nazis that are anti-abortion. Once the child is developed enough to live on its own, you just deliver the baby. And it's up to God. But when the child is not useful, when the child is not viable, it is still not allowed to use you. Nobody can use your body without your choice. Any woman has a choice of an abortion because they are not allowed to have their body used without consent. That is their body, their choice. It is against, if they are not consenting, it is piracy to use their body. Rape is piracy. The law says hung by the neck until dead. So rape is a death penalty offense. I demand piracy start being enforced. We need to stop allowing these Republican pirates to have so much sway over us. We must arrest all these piracies. Law and order must be enforced. They are refusing to enforce the law. They are refusing to do what they are sworn to do. In any position of power, you must enforce the law. We must support and defend the Constitution and the law against all enemies, foreign and domestic. It is the law. We must enforce the law. And we must no longer let these criminals go. Republican Party are pirates and Nazis and must be arrested and tried for the crimes they have committed against the American people and the America as our country and our home and humanity. These are crimes against humanity and must be treated as such and must be enforced. It is time for justice. My name is Shelley Netzer, and I will not be silent. I will not lie and say justice will prevail unless we speak and exercise our rights and exercise the law in America. We will not see justice. We will not see right. The law in the Bible is life begins at first breath. So, until the baby can breathe on its own, it's not alive. There is no such thing as afterbirth abortion. That would be murder. And that would be what the Republicans are doing, is they are the ones supporting afterbirth abortions, which would be their refusal to ban assault weapons. Assault weapons are the source of afterbirth abortions when they murder innocent children in their classrooms, innocent people in the streets. That's the afterbirth abortion. Let's ban afterbirth abortions and ban the NRA from ever having any power again. We must arrest every member of the NRA. The NRA is a criminal organization supporting criminal activities. We must start acting. acting righteously, that this is the law. It is international law. They are pirates. They are taking away simple human rights. These are crimes against humanity, and they will not be tolerated. We will not have one more minute before we start speaking out. Speak out. Piracy is the law. We must start treating the law as the law and stop with this stupid hippy-dippy trying to speak to them. We can no longer speak to them. The Nazis must see justice. Look at how the Nazis were during World War II. This is the repeating of history. We must start looking at what happened, and we must learn from history. It is time to start a new way of thinking. And we need to restart the justice system. There is too much corruption and too many criminals inside our justice system. We need all new court justices from the top down, all new people in the police departments, the state and city and county. All the police need to be kicked out, and we need to have so much better scanning and so much better vetting of. We need to vet our police officers so much better. I don't have any software for I have no idea how to edit this, so there will be mistakes. And this will be longer. But every word I say is the truth. I am such a law and order type person. Justice, law, truth, things that we must hold higher. Life, liberty, justice, truth. I guess because I grew up watching things like Superman and all the superheroes who just did things. I was in the 90s and 80s when things looked like they were getting better, and most 80s and 90s, everything had a moral. I used to watch The Outer Limits, and they totally say the moral to the story at the end. Everything had something to make you better. I miss those days. Everybody tried to appeal to be the best person they could be. We need that. We need that again. And we need to take people out of power and hold them accountable for their actions when they are trying not to be the best person they can be. They're trying to take things away from other people, rob from the poor and give to the rich. We need to end that. It's time for justice. It's time for what is right. It's time to make a difference. If you're with me, like, comment, share, get this out. And in fact, even if you don't do anything on mine, just tell your friends the things. Tell them piracies. Learn about the trial of Adolf Eichmann. Learn about justice. Learn what we have, the laws that are not being used that can make our country better if they just enforce the laws. See the laws that are being broken and speak out, sign petitions, try and do something.